Welcome back to the third part of this tutorial. So what I want to do now is I'm going to double click on the number up and down here, this numeric value up and down, and this very first one, I think the variable for that is milk. So first of all, we create a variable in there. Let's say the data type is going to be double, and this variable I'm going to call it I. I stands for items, so I'm going to say I equals, let's convert dot to double. That is going to be whatever we have inside, and this is milk, so let's grab milk in here, dot value. So whatever we have in there, we store it inside I. Now let's say LBL milk, there we go, dot text. That is now going to take in whatever we have inside I, but we have to convert string dot format because we want to use pound sign in there. So let's open a bracket, and in here we'll enter speech mark and coil braces, and in there I'm going to say 0, 2 decimal place C2, and we say comma I multiply that by milk. There we go. So that is the very first one taken care of. So if I run this now, let's run it and just see how that's going to work. And click on, look at that. See, just show us the price and the amount. Okay, that's good. That is fine. Alright, let's just exit out. Okay, close that. And I'm going to now copy that. Go to the next one. The next one is coffee. Double click on coffee. Paste that in there, and we change this to coffee. Copy and just paste it right in here. There we go. That's coffee taken care of. This is going to be coffee as well. And there. And we also need to change this to the milk. We need to change that to coffee. There we go. Right, that is fine. So let's take care of the next one, the espresso. Double click on the espresso, paste that in there again, and just change the name around. So that will be espresso in here, and here will be espresso, I think in lowercase, and here espresso. Right, now let's take care of the others. Now double click on latte, paste, changes to latte. There we go. And this as well. And this will be latte. Right. Just 2 more to go. Bread. Paste that in there. Change that to bread. And this become bread as well. It's lowercase. And this is bread. And I think we need to take care of the last one now. That is beans. Paste that in there and change the data in here to beans. And this is beans as well. Okay, I think it's all done now. So I'm going to save that and let's run it. Alright, so enter how many of those you want. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. And when we click on the total, we expect the total in here, here, and here as well. Okay, that's looking good. So I'm going to exit out. Okay, let's take care of the total. So I'm going to come in here. You see total there? I'm going to double click on total right here. And if you guys can still recall, I created an array here. This very array, I'm going to be using that. So I'm also going to create another one for the cost anyway, so I can just, let's go back in here, double click on total again, and in here I'm going to create one that will be for the cost. So let's say cost and this there. Now let's start with the first array, that is item. So we can just say item, I think it's called items. Item array always start from 0, remember that. So I'm going to say equals convert dot to double whatever we have inside in the, what was the first one, was, what is it called, milk. Okay, milk, that will be dot value there. So our very first one is stored in here. So I'm going to copy this, there, and the next one is coffee followed by, so this will be coffee, and this will be espresso. Yeah, and we have latte, we have bread and beans there. So all of those are stored in here. Yeah, all of those are stored in there, and the array always start from 0. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now number 6 array, that we add up all of the value that we have in here, paste that in there. This will be 6, and 6 will be equals all of the value that we have in here. So plus, plus, and plus. There we go. Enter semicolon there. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There. That is it, all added and stored in here. We now want our LBL, number of items, dot text, that will be equals, convert whatever we have in there to string, dot to string, and what I will convert into string, that will be items 6. There we go. So that will give us the amount of how many, whatever we have inside, the number ups and down. Okay, that is fine, that's taken care of. Now the next one is we now want to take care of the cost. In the case of the cost, so in the case of the cost, we're going to now multiply the item. So let's say first item in here is going to be cost. Cost 0 equals item, multiply that by the very first item, that is milk. There. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for the rest. So the other ones is going to be as follows. So let's grab this, or we can just grab this. There we have 6 in there. So the next one is going to be coffee. There we go. And this will be 1. And here, that will be 1 as well. We have 2 here and 2 here. And this is going to be espresso. Why this would be latte. There. Okay, latte is done as well. And this one will become 3. And 3 here. 4 here. 4 and 4. 4. This will be 5. Right. And we then have bread. And finally, this will be beans. There we go, all done. Now, we now need to add up the cost. So that will go into array cost 6. That will be equals plus another one, and that'll be all. There, and this will become 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are the 5 items. So we now need LBL, that will be cost dot text equals, convert that to string character as well, and paste that in there. What we just want to paste in there is going to be cost number 6 there, and that should take care of the calculation. Although it's not finished yet, we still have to create the database and so on. So let's run it to just see how that looks like. There we go. We have 2, we have maybe another, let's say 3, 1 here. Of those, and click on total. There we go, look at that. Okay, that's fine, but this one should give us £. Okay, I left that out. Let's change that to string. Now I'm just going to copy this and get it sorted. Yeah, grab that. And grab all of these here. Bring that down, and here, get rid of all of this. Paste that in here, and there should be a comma here. Yeah, just get rid of this, That would be it. That is it. So let's run it again and see. Let's total, bring it down. There we go. Run. And let's see how that's going to look like. Okay, there we go. Look at that. That's working fine now. Alright, all of those are taken care of, which is good. Now let's take care of some other easy ones. So let's take care of these, maybe those three together. And come down here, make sure it's saved. Double click on exit. There. Okay, with the exit, I'm going to first of all, let's say, declare the following: dialog results I exit, and I'm going to say I exit equals message box dot show, and what we want to show in there is, I'm just going to say confirm if you want to exit. Okay, that's my very first argument. The second one is going to be, let's say, billing system. Billing system. The next argument, I'm going to call that message box buttons. That will be dot yes or no. And that is the third one. The fourth argument is going to be message box icon. So let's use question mark in there. And we use an if statement to validate the selection made if I exit equals dialog results dot yes. So if it's yes, we want the following. So let's close the bracket and enter that. In that case, application dot exit. There we go. That should take care of the exit. Right. So far it's looking good. But one other thing that we could have done is maybe I should even implement try cache in case of if there's any error. Though there shouldn't be any error in here. Let's say try and end it here. And let's put a cache underneath so I can just copy that across if I need it. So let's say exception, that will be EX there, and let's just use message box buttons and ask that to show the system error handler, and that's going to be message there. That should take care of that. So if there's any error, that would sort that out for me. Alright, so I'm going to copy that. You can use it for the other ones, especially in here, right here. Yeah, let's use try here as well. I'll bring that down here. And paste that. So we have try cache to take care of whatever error that I might run into in there. Okay, so that's fine. Now run. Let's see exit, how that works. Click on exit. No, I don't want to exit. Yes, I do. Here we go. Save that. So exit is working fine. Now let's take care of this reset. Double click on reset. With the reset, I'm going to use a try cache again, just in case, and underneath here, paste the cache. All I just want to reset is for it to clear every single component that I have in here. So this one is NU, the milk. So double click on that, paste dot value equals, and the default value is 0. We can just enter 0 in there. That should be, I think it will recognize that. There we go. So the next one, NU D, paste NUD coffee, paste the up, NUD, we have espresso, NUD milk, paste. Now one more, NUD, there's bread in there somewhere. There, all done. Okay, we also need to reset the label. So let's say LBL beans dot text equals, I think there's a default value of 0 in there. Let's check that out. Yeah, it does. Okay, it's pound sign. Alright, let's change that to pound sign. There we go. That's one taken care of. Let's take care of the others. LBL bread, LBL coffee, paste. LBL, I think does cost have one of those? I don't know. LBL, I'm gonna check that out. Espresso, LBL latte, LBL milk. Now let's check how the cost. Yes, cost does have that. What about this? LBL number of items, paste, but in this case no pound sign. There we go. Alright, run, and let's check out how that works. And let's grab whatever, total, reset. Oh, latte is missing. Okay, let's go back in there and reset latte. That is latte. Here it's missing here. Okay. And that is latte there. And paste. So latte is fine now. Okay, let's try that out again. I'm going to enter value in all. There we go. Reset. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's looking good. That is looking good. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to call it the end of the third part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.